Welcome back to another episode of I Don't Give a Fuck, episode 2025. The topic for today is about being alone is a gift. There are four topics that should be discussing to you. By the end of this video, we'll be able to know why being alone is necessary for individual, especially for creatives. Number two is why other people can't be alone. And number three is the art of trying new things or taking risks. And number four, lastly, is being selfish versus being selfless. Okay, so I know you are watching this alone, or you are watching this because you feel lonely. Either way, you just by yourself, or maybe you are with your friends, or but most of the time you are alone watching this video. So let's go. And before we dive into these topics that I tell you like a while ago, let's first define what's the difference between being alone versus being lonely. So for me, in my own definition, as someone who's very introverted, alone means present. Being present at this certain moment. Even though you are being in a very empty room, but you are contented inside. All right? Whilst being lonely is being able to be surrounded with the crowd, but you still feel empty inside. So that's loneliness. Alone is the present, being present and contented. Loneliness or being lonely is the feeling empty, feeling the lack. Those are the difference between the two. Because a lot of you, you might think, and especially on me, I feel like in this past years, I thought that being alone is being lonely, and that's the what society tells us, that when you are alone, when you don't have a girlfriend or a boyfriend, or you don't have friends at all, you are lonely, right? Even though you enjoy so much things and you prefer being alone rather than being surrounded by the people that you don't vibe with on it. There's a power in it. A lot of people that you may know can't be even be alone by themselves. So why is it's necessary for everyone to have alone time? Especially for creatives. And I do believe that if you're not creator, if you're not an artist or something like a content creator, I do believe that if we are created by the creator, which is God, or whoever you believe that creates us, or the higher intelligence or the universe, if we are being created by those creator, meaning we are also the creator. Even though you consider yourself not an artist or not a creator, but you are. So it is necessary for everyone of us to be alone, but not lonely. Being alone means being able to value some time, to take this alone time to improve yourself. It's necessary for us to be alone so that we will be able to think clearly, to listen to our own self, that what are the things that we need and what are the things that we prefer and not prefer. So why other people can't be alone? That's the question that also running to my head during those moments when I in a monk mode. So my 2024 was a monk mode, meaning I isolated myself, and during those times I had these questions in myself, that why other people can't be alone? Why my ex already jumped into a new relationship 5 days after our breakup. So at first, I was really devastated hearing after that. It makes me think that my own value, where in fact, if you experience this, it's not your fault mainly. It's their own issues. And there's nothing to do with it, with your own values, with your own worth, if they already jump into a new relationship, or why other people can't be alone themselves. Because the reason why that they can't be alone, because their own voice haunts them, their own thoughts kills them. They are not strong enough to withstand all the thoughts that's running through their head. That's why they need someone. They need someone else company. For them, that's their own placebo, that when they are with someone, meaning they are not alone, meaning they are not lonely, because they are also being set by the society that when you have a girlfriend, then you consider yourself happy. And also, when you try a lot of things, when you take risk, when you develop yourself, you get this sense of achievement, and you feel like alone time is actually worth it. By taking risk, you'll be able to show to yourself. You'll be able to tell yourself that you can actually do it, that you can actually make a lot of when you take risks. This is are the things that I realized, that okay, when you are doing something, there's no room for your self-doubt because you're always and the universe is about action. It's not about just thinking. And the reason behind why other people can't be alone, it's because they don't do so much things. They don't have so much hobbies. Even if they always partying, well, or clubbing, it's about the intention. If you're going to club because you wanted to numb your pain, well, yeah, you're lonely. But if you go to club because it's genuinely making you happy, then we'll consider it as source of happiness and makes you think that alone time is actually worth it. Lastly, that we're going to be talking about is being selfish versus being selfless. When you are selfless, people might start thinking that you are selfish. Example, when you are selfish with your own time, with your own energy, you don't allow yourself to involve in so much drama, people started to think that you are selfish. But actually, you are being selfless. By being selfish, you become selfless. By being selfish, meaning you're able to create more or to improve yourself, you will be able to offer to the collective energy to help everyone. When you are selfish with your time, and instead of going to nonsense activities, when you are being alone, sit on your own feelings and feel it, people must start thinking you are selfish, but actually you are being selfless. By understanding yourself, you will be able to understand other people's feelings, and you will be able to empathize, and you will also be able to have these guidelines who you allow to enter into your life. So those are the qualities that you will going to achieve when you are alone, being alone. Or if you are being exposed on those people, negative people that drag you down so much, and then you realize that you need to be alone, and when you reflect it, then you realize a lot of shit. I didn't gain this knowledge, this understanding, if I didn't expose myself with the individuals who drains me so much, who takes advantage of me. And it takes a lot of courage to be in this position. And also, I remember those times when I gone through a lot of spiritual warfare. It feels so lonely, it's so overwhelming, and I really wanted to take some alcohol to numb the pain, but I didn't do it. I just sit with my own feelings, especially on those moments when I get betrayed. That was 2022 and also in 2023 by the same person. Those are the times when, I told myself to be in a monk mode 2024. It feels like I'm in a cocoon. And I know that feeling. If you are in a cocoon right now, it feels like when you're in cocoon, it's so uncomfortable when you are alone. But when time comes, you become a butterfly and you become so much better than you were before. People might think that you are being selfish, but actually you're becoming selfless. So hope this video helped you a lot and you realize something, even though I didn't deliver so much information very well because I just started with this video. So yeah, so this is the evidence for everyone who wanted to start their own video, that you don't need to be perfect. Because look at me, I don't have any makeup on. The background is so messy, as you can see, and I just with my own computer and my glowy microphone, and I'm just using the camera of this, even though it's not so HD as you can see, but yeah, I still do it. So maybe this is your sign that whatever projects that you are creating, that you are planning, that you wanted to create, maybe this video inspires you to take that risk. Because by taking that risk, as what I've said, you value your own alone time. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching and hope to see you grow. I love you so much.